All right, real fast, let's touch base. I was watching Cinema Shogun's video today that he just put out, and I agree. But here's the thing: effects and the symptoms that these people are having also sound like the symptoms that the teachers were having at school. You remember a couple summers ago when all them teachers were getting sick? They experienced the same symptoms. Some of them almost died, right? I think one did. So could they be doing a mass on a massive scale? Could it be Visine that they're using? Uh, but I agree because there's been more people that have been dying drinking this lemonade from Panera's or whatever. But could it be on a massive scale? That's why a lot of people ain't feeling the way they are. And these people are almost experiencing from their symptoms almost like a drug, a can a cocaine or a meth or some kind of a synthetic drug, which there are synthetic drugs within Visine, which is a clear color, looks like water. I know there was a couple cases out here of there was one cop that went to a McDonald's and almost died. He had to get rushed to the hospital and everything. And he thought someone poisoned him from McDonald's. And he had the same symptoms, almost like he was on a drug. So it very could well be something like that, folks. And this is what happens when you don't have enough food inspectors, or if you're not inspecting every day the food and the drinks that they are uh, feeding us in America, right? That's what happens. And they did fire a lot of food inspectors, and so what are we drinking? What are we eating? Who knows? Could they have done it that way? They could have. It could be some kind of a synthetic liquid or something they're using. And it ain't only Panetta. Like I said, there's been people making reports or getting rushed to the hospital, like their heart racing, blurry vision, uh, uh, some even real bad stomach cramps, uh, crapping themselves or whatever. Yeah, it sounds like it. Either that or just admit it, America. Just admit it that we are not the best at preparing food anymore, uh, or cleansingness or whatever they call it in America. And all it takes is a one little tiny bug or some kind of a somebody forget to do a test on something, and you got a whole batch of lemonade that's bad, that's distributed all over the America stores. Next thing you know, people are a very bad situation. But right now, what do I have to do? Well, I got to go with my. We got to support our government and the military. So am I actually worried about another country attacking us? No, not at all. Not right now. No. Uh. I imagine before Trump got out, he made sure that he settled all that crap, which I do think he is. Our problem lies within our own country, and I'm not saying that other countries, other uh, uh, lone wolves from other countries, might not be trying to do bad things to America. But am I worried about Al Qaeda or any of them? No. Hamas or any. No, I agree with Shogun. I'm not. We're not worried about them. It's coming right from here, and it very well might be, folks. As our country has been here for thousands, well, hundreds of years. Um, we're not as clean as some of these other countries. And that's no joke. You go over to some of these other countries, you can eat off of the streets. And that's no joke. You really can. You can actually buy something at the store, which is 100% sterilized in some of these fast food places in other countries. Even regular stores are so clean. Even the streets, people were shocked when they go over there. And they're like, they clean the streets. The buildings, they spray down with foam, disinfectant foam, giant fire hoses, and just clean everything. And you can literally eat off of the concrete in some of these countries. So I would imagine it's probably all catching up to us now. Plus, we fired so many food inspectors that used to be inside every single restaurant. They used to be in every factory testing everything. Food inspectors to make sure that we're not getting fed poison. But they fired thousands and thousands and thousands of them. They fired thousands of them. And this was all over the news. This was all over everything. Nobody paid attention to it. I think they might have fired like 70 some thousand food inspectors or something like that. Well, we needed the war machine at that time. We need more stable war machine, so we had to let certain programs go, probably. But now we need that program. There's no way around it. We need that program back. Government, if you're listening, Congress, Senate, Pentagon, we need that program back. It very well could be. They could be, being that we don't have the food inspector support every single day going in there testing everything, food and everything, drinks, everything. They might be hitting us that way, right? But I don't think we're worried about nothing major except for our own country, the crazies within, eating us alive like a cancer. I don't know. It could be. It could be they're doing witchery and sorcery, folks. You know, that could be the devil himself poisoning us with every drink. But I agree with that dude, Cinema Shogun. No, I'm not trying to clout chase. I watch that dude once in a while, and he's got some good points. Right? The dude has some good points. And if you look at the stats and you look at everything, he's telling the truth. I wouldn't doubt it if they are. I don't know who they put inside of me. We'll try and keep them alive. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep them alive or not, or ask the Lord to bind them. But whoever it was got us stomping. No, well, yeah, time to bring back them food inspectors and that program. Good God, I wonder what kind of meat we've been eating. People, they laugh at it. Nah, you're joking. No, I'm not joking. You ain't even got anyone test the meat. They probably put ammonia phosphate, all kinds of stuff in the meat now to keep rancid meat. That looks like it's fresh. Yeah, it's time to bring back the food inspectors. Boy, this cost us millions in lives, probably, in people's lives. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. I got nothing against the war machine in the country that we live, unfortunately. Many people can't stand us. Excuse me. So we need a military, but I agree with the rest of the citizens that we got the biggest, baddest toys around. It's time to give up on that. Start worrying about these uh, little green men and start testing our food and drinking water, right? You ain't got no inspectors. You can kill a whole town within days. Within days. If the water system, water treatment, whatever it may be, food, if you ain't got someone in there going in and testing everything, then it's very well possible they're killing us and they don't even have to pull a trigger. They're killing us through food and water and disease, d- dirtiness. Yeah. I agree 100% with the government. I agree 100% with thy God Almighty, uh, which the military is under God. So, you ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. God bless. Who is doing this? I don't know. Is it a spell, a curse put on me? Is it just somebody that's on their deathbed and they're trespassing on us? It could be. It could be one of our family members. It could be, and who knows? I don't know. All glory goes to God, and folks, keep an eye on that things. You see something, say something. Right? Have a good day. I mean night. Well, day if you're on the other side of the world.